Hello again, everyone. And that's a hello from Squeak as well. Now, in today's phonics lesson, we're going to be learning the yaw trigraph, the eh. Now, I don't know about you, but Squeak and I think that's the hardest grapheme in the world, even in the universe. And that's because, like a lot of graphemes, it can make more than one sound when you write it in words. But it's also because it is a trigraph, which means it's 3 letters, one sound. It's the eh. Now, before we find it on our sound map then, let's have a look and see how well we do with our flashcards. And don't forget the actions and the sounds. Eh? Your, today's, j, t. I'm going very fast because we're so good now. And ah. Now let's have a look then and find our trigraph, today's sound, on the sound mat. Now I don't think this is terribly helpful. We are going to find it on the bottom half. The reason I don't think it's terribly helpful is because we're looking for something that looks a little bit like a brick. And it's not a brick because that hasn't got the yaw sound in, but it's actually gold. But it's not just gold because gold doesn't have the yaw sound in either, but it's pure gold. That means it's nice and clean with nothing in it. Pure gold. That's what that picture represents. I know it's tricky. Some of these sound map pictures don't look exactly like we'd want them to, but we've just got to learn them, haven't we? So it's yaw. Let's have a look at our trigraph yaw and let's write it together. It's eh. Eh. Let's try it again. Eh. Now, as we'll find with some of the words we're writing today, the yaw grapheme, the trigraph there, doesn't always make the yaw sound. Sometimes it's like treasure. Sometimes it's yaw, like pure. And sometimes, like in the word picture and adventure, it's just I told you it was tricky. Why don't we have a go at writing a sentence that has the yaw sound in it? Now, I'll say it first and then we'll write it together. And of course, don't forget, you can always stop the film whenever you want. The sentence is this: the gardener put manure on the grass. What's manure? Well, actually, manure is animal poop. It's animal poop, P-U. But believe it or not, it's very good for the soil, which means it's very good for things that are growing as well. So the gardener put manure on the grass. Now, I think I remember saying in one of the other films that the word garden has a den in it. So the word den is in the word garden. So you can imagine making a den in the garden might help you spell. So the gardener. Stop whenever you need. G-A-R-D-E-N-E-R. The gardener put. Looks like put, doesn't it? But it's put. Manure. Manure on the grass. You should say grass, really, because it helps you spell it, because it hasn't got the R digraph, even though if you say grass, it's got the R sound in the middle, but it's made just by the A letter shape. So grass is G-R-A-S, grass. Let's have a look for those high frequency words, shall we? There's lots in this sentence, and as you know, high frequency words are everywhere. The gardener put manure on the. And here's our yaw sound in the word manure. So let's read it together. The gardener put manure, P-U, on the grass. The gardener put manure on the grass. Gosh, that's a long sentence. Good thing we had our sound map with us, isn't it? Right, the next thing I'd like us to do is to have a go and independently write these words that have the your phoneme in. The first one is adventure. A, d, v, e, n, t, your. Now, adventure, it's like tree and train. The ch sound is actually made by the t. Is this tricky or what? Is this tricky or what? It's tricky. But we'll have a go with the word adventure. Stop when you need. A, d, v, e, n, t, your. A, d, v, adventure. I mean, it only really sounds like an at the end in this word adventure. We can say adventure because it sort of helps us spell it, knowing that that is at the end. But in this word, really, the is just making like an sound, adventure. Have a go at another word. So the next your word is going to be the animal poop one, and it's manure. Your. Your. So we can easily write man, because that's the word man, isn't it? So let's do that together. Your. Use your sound map for the your if you need it, and it's this picture is the pure gold, don't forget. So that's manure. Well done. I've got another one. Mixture, like a cake mixture. Your. Your mixture. Mixture. That's how they go together. Mixture. Ready? Starts with a mix, like little mix. Your. Mixture. Mixture. It's only got 2 syllables, but there's a lot of sounds in there, aren't there? A lot of graphemes. So well done if you're doing that one. And let's have another one. Now this one's only got 1 syllable. Pure, like the pure gold that represents the grapheme on our sound map. Your. Pure. Pure. It's tempting to put a y sound in there, isn't it? There is a sound of a y, but it's actually all neatly bundled up with the your. So it's don't put the y. Don't be tempted to put the y grapheme on there. It's just your. Well done. Now, one more sentence then for today, and this one is going to be with the word adventure in it. So why don't we write, I had an adventure. There's 4 words in that sentence. I had an adventure. When we come to do adventure, we'll segment it and blend it together. So what colour shall I have? I think I'll have green again. I. Now don't forget we need a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence, but when we write the word I, it's always a capital letter, isn't it? I had an I'm going to have to start a new line here. Adventure. Your. Full stop. I had an adventure. All right, so there's our at the end of the word adventure. I had an adventure. Well done. I thought that was as tricky as you can get. So very well done for keeping up, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.